Hi everybody, welcome back to Shell Star Stitches. Hope you're all doing okay. Have had a good week and weekend. Yes, apologies, I didn't do a video at the weekend. I've kind of got out of sync because of when I did one last. So I'm trying to claw it back. But I'm also waiting for things to arrive to show you deliveries. So yes, it is Tuesday today. I will try and maybe do on Monday next week. Slowly get back to the weekend. So yeah, I've got some deliveries here. Not everything has arrived. And I've got my progress on my Sirdar Gingerbread CAL to show you today. So I will mention I had a Wee Woolies another tester kit that I needed to complete, which arrived from Lisa on Friday while I was out at an appointment. So I started that and got it done all over the weekend, finished the last bit of it last night and did the write-up for Lisa. So I had to stop doing my blanket CAL to get that tester kit done for Lisa, of which I cannot share the details. But if you keep an eye on Wee Woolly Wonderfuls, you will eventually see. So yeah, pretty much I think every single crochet kit that comes out is one that I've tested. Unfortunately, Lisa did ask me once, I can't do knit. So there are no knit ones that I've tested for her, but all the crochet ones, because I've been doing it, I worked out now, because I looked at my laptop yesterday with all the pattern testing on, 2021 is when I started for Lisa. So I've been doing it nearly 4 years now. All these notifications coming up on my phone all of a sudden, in the way while I'm recording for you. So yes, cannot give you any spoilers on the tester kit, but it is done and dusted and back with Lisa. So, right, deliveries. I want to try and do these in order, but I feel like I've got a Leaning Tower of Pisa going on here. Let's try and start in order of what arrived when. So this isn't technically crochet related. It is craft. And it can be used for crochet, I guess, but it's technically a book cover that I've ordered. I do read. I don't take books out with me generally, and I tend to read when I'm on holiday, or I did get into, and I need to get back into it because I'm halfway through it, the Thursday Murder Club books from Richard Osman. I struggle with fiction in general. I've read all the Harry Potters and all the Twilights. They're sort of, you know, but I can't do things like romance or thrillers, generally, things like that. The Richard Osman ones appealed to me because he writes them about the retirement village, which is based on where his mum is up in Haywards Heath, near to where my husband lived with his parents. So all of the areas that Richard talks about within like the book is local to me. So I probably would, I think, also like Peter James for that reason. My parents read a lot of them, but I haven't. Anyway, I do read, I can read, and I saw this. I don't know how I stumbled across it, but I ordered one because it was also very reasonable. So it's on the Harry Potter vein. I went for a book cover, but I got a zip put in mine because rather than like a bit of an elastic and a button, and it's a book sleeve actually rather than a book cover, if that makes sense. They do make them for actual, like you slip on like a cover jacket. So this is what I got. So it is the Advanced Potion Making Harry Potter book that is used for potions. You see it in the Half-Blood Prince, that is when Harry gets the tatty old book out the cupboard and becomes a master potion maker. It's got the side piece which you can't really see, but once you put, I don't have a book to hand, but once you were to put a book in it, you can therefore see the side. I don't think I've got any books, no. I've gone for a rainbow zip, if you can see that, and there was the option of a chocolate frog, but it was gold, I think, and I'm not a very goldy person. So although I think this is meant to be Disney-esque, I went for a iridescent castle, because I thought, well, Hogwarts castle. It's just got a dotty lining inside. It's not gusseted. Don't like that word. But yeah, it's made to look like advanced potion making book. So Would also be useful for crochet if you want to put any patterns in, or an iPad actually. I went for the hardback version, which is slightly bigger. You could have gone for like a paperback version, which would be smaller, but I thought, well, might as well get the big one. There was no difference in price between the large and the small, I don't believe, but I did have to add on £2.50, I think it was, for a zip to be added in, because obviously that's a slightly different make, so you have to purchase the zip separately, and I got that added in. So that is what I purchased. It was £13 for the cover and £2.50 for the zip, and it's from Besties UK. I will try and tag their shop. There are loads, like all different designs, not just Harry Potter, there is all sorts. So if you have a book lover friend, and it came really quick, even though it said it wasn't due to ship till end of November, beginning of December, it came super quickly. So if you like the look of it and fancy one for a book lover for Christmas, I'll pop a link to the Etsy shop so you can have a nosy. So that arrived. Next, and I don't want to show you my address, was a Toft box, which arrived. So this is Dolls Club subscription. I have already unpacked it. I'm going to put that to one side, so I'll show you that at the end. Excuse me. So we have a green bag. There is a sticker on the front, but the spelling is wrong on the front. So it is for somebody from 1740 to 1807, and it is Jean. It should be Barrett, but they've got Bardet on the label there, if you can see. This is the postcard. It's not the pattern, but it's the postcard that comes with it. So she's a pirate. Not technically a pirate. I went, oh, it's a pirate when I opened. She is a voyager and a botanist. So from France, born and died in France. First woman to complete a voyage circumnavigating the globe disguised as a man. So she dressed herself up as a man. So yeah, that's why I went, oh, it's a pirate. So I really like that one. I think that one's been really popular. A lot of people have come out and said they really like the look of it. Oh, it looks like it's got like little beads. I haven't checked in here my contents, but oh, interesting that I haven't checked my contents, because I'm saying this because I'm looking and there looks to be something that isn't DK. This looks like fine. This is fine. This is fine lime. Ooh, God, is that what fine is in Toft? I've never come across it. I know like Holly and various other people have used it, but that is, you see, that is thin. So we've got some lime in fine. Which part is that for? Oh, with this detailing on the side, so it's only a small bit. Thank goodness for that. I'd probably have a bit of a, ugh. It was bad enough doing the octopus for Darwin. And I think, oh yes, beads, little beads in there. Okay. I assume we use a smaller hook then for the, I will be asking Holly for her advice for the fine. I'm guessing so. Sorry, rustling. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 balls of yarn in there. But that is who has arrived. So I can get rid of that box now because I was hanging on to the box without showing you my address. And I can put this all away now. We did get the usual leaflets. We've got a mulch beanie, which is crochet actually, and a Bailey scarf. Hang on to those. Yeah, Jean Barrett. And probably you say that in a bit more of a French accent. Jean Barrett. I did French GCSE and I did get an A, but that was a long time ago. Sorry if anyone's French watching. I don't do a very good French accent. Right, let me have a sip of tea because hubby's made me a tea and I don't want it to go cold. Sorry, I've been in the office today for work, so I'm very ready. I'm not work clothes, I'm still in what I wore to work. I'd quite like to get in my pyjamas now. Just get comfortable. Right, the next item, I don't think there's an address on this, no, to arrive was my Curate crochet box. this is November's box. Obviously it is November, but the December one has already been released, what we're making, and I'm quite excited by it. I'm not going to spoil it because it gives you the option whether you want to spoil or not, but if you don't mind about spoilers, go and have a look at the December box. It's a good one. I'm quite excited by it. So this one, I will show you because it's the project on the front. If you can see, we've got some fa la 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 la. I can't sing. I won't sing. So it's some fa la la decorations. So it says in here we get a 3.5mm hook, 50 grams of sequin yarn, 2 lots of 20-gram cotton yarn, toy stuffing, baker's twine, yarn organizer, and yarn needle. So I have opened this already, but it all comes like so. And when you open, this has restuck itself. You do always get a card, and there is always your name on it. Always. I don't know how long this takes Lindsay to write everybody's names. So deck the halls, baubles. That's easier than saying fa la 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 la. So yarn has sequins, and ensure there's a knack for you ensuring the sequins stay on the front of your work. See the video tutorial. Learning how to crochet in the round, increasing with chains, and shaping our letters into the desired shapes, plus crocheting the sweetest decorative bows. So there is our little pattern book. So it's a bit like a bunting garland. Let's see if I can get a bigger picture to show you. Show you there without showing the pattern. So there is Lindsay with the decorations, and there's a QR code for the video tutorial, as always. Step-by-step guide of how to create. And then I saw something in here that I got very excited by that I think I'm going to make. This bonus pattern. Snowflakes. I really like those. I especially like them in the blue and white thread and yarn that has been used. Obviously that is their own. Sorry, my stomach's gurgling. I think I ate something questionable for lunch. So if you hear gurgling noises, it's that. Chain 5 picot. I can't say that very well. It does also say some stainless steel pins, PVA glue. Is that, what's the PVA glue for? I'm looking now. Oh, pin out the 6 points of the snowflake, gently stretching. Use a small paintbrush, paint the wrong side of the snowflake with slightly watered down PVA glue and allow to dry before. Oh, it's so you pin them and then they stay in place. I don't have PVA glue. Mind you, I can go and get some, but I haven't used PVA glue, don't think, since I was at school. I need one of those little spatulas to spread it with. Do you remember those? The little spatula with the like flexible end. Anyway, I digress. Box contents, here we are. I will hold each one of them up, but it's always lovely presented. Shredded paper, which is a bit for me. I'll show you not the boring bits, but the BAU bits, as we say in the biz. 3.5mm hook and a needle in a packet, John James needle. And then we have, this is the yarn organizer. So it's got like it's wooden, and it's got like a little floral botanical motif and lots of little holes. So 8 holes for yarn organization. Yeah. Then we have a little organza bag. Oh, it's attached. Little organza bag of stuffing. This looks like quite a natural stuffing, actually. It looks like a natural colour. I don't know if you can see that. It's more cream than white. I don't think you can really see that. It feels a bit weird. Yeah, it smells like natural. What is this? Just says toy stuffing on there. It smells, I hate, it sounds really odd, but it smells like a sheep. It smells like wool. I don't know if it says the contents of my box in here. It just says toy stuffings, but I'm intrigued to know what, it feels like natural toy stuffing as opposed to polyester, which I've never come across. Interesting. No, doesn't say, but it smells like sheep. That's the weirdest thing you're going to hear today. Right, so we have King Cole Galaxy DK yarn. Sorry if the light is not great, hold it that way. This is the shade 679 Pink. So, and it has got, if you can see there, sequins attached. This is very similar to the one we used in the Christmas box, in the Advent box last year. So there's that. Then the two cotton yarns we have are Sirdar Happy Cotton, which again we used in the Advent. So we've got one here in, it just gives you shade numbers, 791, so red, number 791. And then we've got one here in white, which is shade 762. Focus on the ball of yarn, not on me. No, there you go. So those are the two cotton. And then we have some Trimmets Baker's Twine here in red and white. So nice chunky roll of it there. So that's what we've got in our box for this month. So there we go. I think once I finish the Sirdar CAL, I'm going to try and make the Hoog box from Curate Crochet, because I've got that from last year, which is like a heating pad, like a cover for a warming heat pad. I might try and make that, because it suddenly got very, very cold here this week in the UK, with some of the north having snow. So yes, that is Curate Crochet for November and December. You can already see what is available, and I really, really like December's. And that will come probably just before Christmas, hopefully. So it's a project for over Christmas. Excuse me. Sorry. Right, last delivery was my, and it only came yesterday, was my deco bag from Hyde & Hammer. I managed to get a ready to ship mulberry bag. They had an offering for a few ready to ship, maybe 3 or 4 in each colour, and then a made to order. So I got in fairly quickly and got a ready to ship one. So that has arrived. So here that is. The colour is not done justice in this video, but it's got the short handle on it currently. So it is a drawstring bag with leather drawstrings. There is another handle inside, which I'll show you in a second. So I just want to drawstring this up. If I move the handle out of the way first. So you pull and it all closes together, which New has said is like a waterproof, like water won't get in, the way they've designed it to all close together. There aren't like those little adjuster things on here. I think it's just a case of when you want to, just tying it up like so. There it is closed. Try and show you the sort of rough dimensions so you've got an idea. But what's nice about the strings are there is enough on them for you to stretch out each side once it's open and have it as a full openable bag, if you can see there. So it's not like these strings are too tight so that you can't actually get the entire bag open. This is the extra strap. So this is what New was saying. New, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Might not come with 2 straps going forward. I think they're debating. So we've got the shoulder strap here. Obviously, if you want to, as it says on the tin, shoulder strap. And then this one with a buckle on it is a long strap. So if you want to have it as an long over the shoulder. So looking at it, because I wasn't sure how it attached, it's got the gold toggle and then a hole further up here, you can see. So you wrap it through on the side and you push the toggle through the hole to attach it, which is what they've done on the side here, if I can show you. There's D-rings on the side of the bag. So there is, look, in situ. See, there's the D-ring. So you just wrap it through the D-ring and then push it through the hole, which is what you'll do with the longer one as well. So you could actually, in fairness, probably fit both handles on the bag, so that we could carry with one long, one short, depending if that's what you wanted to do. There are also D-rings on the inside, so these are at either end of the bag, one there and one here by the label. Mainly, I think their intention was for feeding yarn through, but I suppose theoretically you could again put one of these on the inside through that and one on the outside. It might affect obviously your bag closing against the rain, but if you wanted to do that, possibly. So in terms of, we have pockets. Don't know if you're going to be able to see this. It's probably not. So we've got one large pocket here. No, I can't really see that, can you? I wish I need like a torch. Hang on. Is this charged in here? I've got a little lamp. Is it charged? Can we see? Oh, yes. Oh, my Lord. I think I used this when I did the Advents last year, so you could actually see me better. So can you see? There is one big large pocket in the front or the back. And then if I turn around the other side, we have in the back there one medium size. Let me hold that out of the way a minute. Try and pull them forward so you can see. We've got a medium size one in the corner, and then 3 smaller ones there, if you can see the stitching. So I assume for your hooks and your pen and your whatever else you want to put in there. This is actually quite handy. So yeah, this is the inside of the bag. Nice and roomy, and a nice large base. So yeah, really pleased with that. Obviously we'll then go with my other, sorry, I'm just like leaving a light here. Ooh. Let's put it there instead, and oh, make me look really garish and horrible. Yeah, so that arrived with my 2 handles. So yeah, they might not offer 2 handles. It might be a case of you get the option of a short or a long, so bear that in mind. Also, I don't think they've got many spaces left for any Christmas ordering deliveries now, so again, also bear that in mind as well, because a lot of these are made to order. If you want something absolutely definitely for Christmas, I think your option is to ready ship item. So yeah, that's my bag. Right, I've knocked everything over now, getting the little lamp out. If this is better, by the way, with this little lamp, let me know, because I've got a feeling I did use this for Advent last year. So if it is for my lives every day, I'll get that out, make sure it's charged, because I'm conscious. I don't tend to watch myself back because I don't like to. So you guys have to let me know if the light is better. Oh, and on last week's poll in terms of skeyne or skeen, most people responded with skeyne. There was only a couple of skeens, majority skeyne. So that was Michelle's poll for last week. Right, sorry, that's out of the way. Okay. What have I got in terms of deliveries? Nothing else coming currently in terms of actually being posted. I do have a confession. I did go on and order an extra Advent. Somebody had spares. So I found the Curate crochet company, or curated crochet company. I'll pop a link via Unravel, but weirdly, the lady that runs it lives not very far from me. A bit like Spectrum Fibres, Bryony at Spectrum Fibres. So Stevie doesn't live far from me at all. She had some spare Advent calendars. And she's doing 100 gram skeyne separately, but the price ended up being the same to buy collectively that I paid for my Woolly Mamas Advent. So I ordered a DK Silver Sparkle Advent with a DK Silver Sparkle 100 gram skeyne. The lovely Stevie is due to drop it off to me tomorrow morning, because I did contact her and say, can I come and collect from you? It's not about the postage cost, it's about the fact that it will go all the way up to Gatwick and come all the way back down. So A, it could go missing, could get damaged, goodness knows what else. So I was going to collect from Stevie, but she very kindly said she'd be over my way, so she's going to drop it to me tomorrow morning. So I will have that. So that is my confession after saying I'm only going to have the Toft and Woolly Mamas Advent and be good this year. I have not been good. Sorry. But that'll mean I've got 2 yarn Advents and a Toft Advent to open with you. Plus I've got a Harry Potter Lego calendar Advent and a Harry Potter normal Advent calendar. Is 5 calendars too many? Maybe I should open one in January. Like, yeah, who knows? Anyway, yes, that's coming. But otherwise, I've just got the other bits that I've told you that have been pre-order, and I'm waiting for those to be done, and then I can collect. So I'm gonna get through because I'm conscious I'm waffling on at you again. Gingerbread CAL. So yes, I had to stop to do a tester kit for Lisa at Wee Woolies, and I resumed again last night. Yes, last night. Excuse me again. Oh, I think it's because it's so dark outside. Oh. And I was up earlier this morning to go into the office. Yeah, so I had resumed last night. I'd done quite a bit actually before, or not quite a bit, but basically this week we're sewing all the panels together. So I'd sewn 2 on either side of the gingerbread house before the tester kit arrived. And I'd also sewn on the swirl pieces to each of the other panel sides. So you attach the 2 square swirls to the long panel first, then attach the long panel to the gingerbread house. So last night I was attaching the 2 long panels, really long ones. So I'm now ready to do the actual gingerbread border, which is still part of week 5. And obviously week 6 comes out tomorrow. So I probably won't fit all this in, but it's all attached. So I'll try and hold it up or down. There we go. So there is the top, oh gosh, the top panel piece. I'm going to hide me and carry on talking at you, so hopefully you know. So there's the top long panel piece that I added, and then as we go up, if I hold it up, I'm hopeful you can still see this. Oh, I've got it upside down. Hang on. I can't show you. It's like all the luck will fall out of it if I hang it upside down. So yeah, it's still the same this way up. And then we've got these side panel pieces have been attached as well. So yeah, it's quite square now and large, and everything fitted together okay. My middle section, because I think some people's middle sections of the gingerbread house has been quite a bit smaller than fitting in, but everything fitted. There is a design in the pattern that we're joining 2 sides together, one with 90 stitches and one with 100, but then you have to join together with 98 stitches. So what I did was I found it easier with the 90 panel size, which was, I believe, the Christmas lights, starting on that side and joining from that side so I could see all 90 stitches, and then on the every 15th stitch I did an increase and then caught a bit extra of the other panel to make it 98, so that they were evenly spread. I didn't actually watch the video if that was what Lindsay suggested, but that's what I did. And everything, and then it's just making sure that when you put these long top panels on, that you line up these corners so that you don't end up with this square like finishing here. It needs to be in the corner, so I've managed to line all of those up. So I took my time, and you're changing colours along this top piece as well. You're doing it portion in red, then a portion in cream, and then a portion in gentle jade. So it is all crocheted together rather than sewn, so it's all double. You can see my lines there, it's all double crocheted together, so that makes it easy. I much prefer that than sewing. So now I've got a join on the edge here, and start the gingerbread coloured border. So I'm going to start that in a sec when I stick the dinner on, and work my way through. Oh, sorry. I can't. I'm really sorry. I keep yawning through this. Yeah. So the gingerbread colour is actually this golden colour. Looks a bit mustardy in this light, but it's a golden colour that we're going to use. And I assume that's going to be round, round, round. I have seen some people say they've run out of the colour. So obviously everyone's tension is different, and you've got to cater to the you know, the middle for diddle people in terms of tension wise. So if your tension's really off, I'm hopeful I won't run out. We'll see. I think they've got 2 balls of the golden colour. Oh, sorry. Should I just go to sleep under my blanket? I think that's what I need to do. Yeah, so we'll see. I'll obviously start and then keep going and see how far I get with it. But yeah, and then part 6 comes out tomorrow, and then that's the end. So that'll be finished. And then what are we next week? It's the 29th, next Friday. So Advent for Toft starts on a Sunday, 1st of December. I'm just trying to work out what gap I've got in between them doing what. And I've had a dispatch for winter, or not a dispatch, sorry, notification that Winter Floral Society will be dispatching soon. So that will be here, and I haven't done summer or autumn yet. Which last year I was up to date on it all. I kept on top of it. But yeah, I have got some time off at Christmas, which will probably be spent most of the time doing crochet because it'll be cold and I'll just want to hibernate. I do now. Does anyone else feel like that? I would like to know actually if anyone who's not in the UK, so anyone who's overseas, obviously your seasons will be potentially different. Like, for example, if you're in a country that stays hot over Christmas, do you get affected by the seasons in the same? I wonder if I don't know that you would necessarily, if you're in a hot country, you'd necessarily get the winter like we do in terms of the actual seasonal change. But do you notice it and do you feel it, is my question. Because I just want to stay in my pyjamas, under a blanket, with a cup of tea, and stick on some films, and continually yawn, and appear rude to people. That's not my intention. And just want to sleep and hibernate. I wonder if that would be the same if the UK was a bit warmer most of the time. I mean, like, it's pitch black now. Well, I don't even know what time it is because I'm on my phone. What is it, like 5:15? Pitch black. And it's been pitch black for about the last 45 minutes to an hour. I shouldn't complain, but you know when you're just like, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark. We've got to have crochet to get us through. Honestly, that's about one of the only things that gets me through is crochet. Crochet, chocolate and tea. I think I've gone a bit balmy from being in the office. I don't think I can handle being in amongst people and being social anymore. Right, I'm going to shut up and stop waffling and love you and leave you all. I'll pop some links to things in the description. Also, I'm saying this a bit late now at the end of this video, but I'll try and remember to say it at the beginning of my next. But I do always put like chapters in my videos. So if you ever want to skip, if I'm boring you with something or waffling on, or you just want to avoid seeing anything, do skip through the chapters. Oh, Toft Advent arrived. I forgot to tell you that. That has arrived. It's downstairs. I won't show you because in case of people of spoilers. I haven't opened anything. Just the sense of I've opened the packaging box and checked I've got all the numbered items that I'm supposed to have. I'm trying not to say anything to avoid any spoilers. So I think I'll wait and maybe I'll show you the exterior next weekend because that's not, you know, with me, it's not going to be spoilers. I've stayed away from all the groups online to avoid spoilers. So, and we'll be opening Advent every day. I'm going to try to stick to live at 5 if I can with all of my Advent openings because that worked quite well last year and that's doable for me again this year, I think. 5 o'clock every day. Maybe weekends might be a bit different, but we'll try. You're right. Yes. So chapters, if you ever want to skip or go back to anything or look ahead or whatever, do feel free to use those. Right. Have a good rest of your week and weekend. I might be seeing you again at the weekend. Who knows? Depends what will arrive. I'll have Advent from tomorrow, and potentially something else to arrive, and I might have progress on this. So yeah, have a good week. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye.